Hi everyone. So in this video we are going to discuss about applications of Gauss law examples. And first example, find the electric flux density d bar in Cartesian coordinate system at point P of 6, 8, minus 10 due to first bit due to a point charge of 40 millicoulombs at the origin. Second bit, a uniform line charge of rho L is equal to 40 microcoulombs per meter on the z-axis. And third bit, a uniform surface charge density rho s is equal 57.2 microcoulombs per meter square on the plane x is equal to 12 meters. Coming to the solution, so given that a point calculate the electric flux density at the point 6, 8, minus 10. So first bit solution. So determine a point charge of 0.40 millicoulombs is located at the origin. So in the first bit, a point charge Q is located at the origin, that is 40 millicoulombs located at the origin. Calculate the electric flux density at a point P of 6, 8, minus 10. So Q is located at the origin. At that point, the charge is 40 millicoulombs. Calculate the flux density, electric flux density at the point P of 6, 8, minus 10. Draw the line from origin to the point P. The distance between these 2 points is considered as small r bar. So along this direction, the unit vector is AR bar. A suffix small r bar is the unit vector which is directed from origin to the point P. Here the flux density is calculated at the point P. So first calculate the distance vector r bar. The distance vector small r bar. Now here the electric flux density is calculated at the point P. So because of that, the distance vector r bar is equal the distance vector r bar is equal point P coordinate point minus origin coordinate point. And this is the origin point. Now here what is the coordinate point? 0, 0, 0. So the flux density is calculated at the point P. So because of that, this coordinate point minus this coordinate point. So that is equal, r bar is equal. What is the point P? 6, 8, minus 10. And what is the origin coordinate point? 0, 0, 0. So that is equal 6 minus 0, 6, 8 minus 0, 8, minus 10 minus 0, minus 10. So this is the r bar. Next calculate. Okay. This r bar can be represented in terms of unit vector. Now which coordinate system is there? The Cartesian coordinate system is there. In Cartesian coordinate system, the distance vector r bar is represented in terms of unit vector. R bar is equal 6 into ax bar, 6 into ax bar plus 8 into ay bar minus 10 into az bar. So now calculate the magnitude of the r bar. Take the magnitude on both sides. Square root of ax bar component square plus ay bar component square plus az bar component square. That is 6 square plus 8 square plus minus 10 square. So that is square root of 200. So we know that the electric flux density at the point Q due to the origin Q is located at the origin is given by d bar is equal Q by 4 pi r square into AR bar. So where AR bar is the unit vector which is directed from origin to the point P, that is r bar divided by magnitude of r bar. The r bar and the magnitude of r bar is already calculated, and substitute r bar and magnitude of r bar values into this equation. We get the unit vector AR bar is equal 6ax bar plus 8ay bar minus 10az bar by square root of 200. And substitute q value, ar bar value and the distance r square value into this equation, we get the electric flux density d bar is equal. So q is 40 millicoulombs, 40 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by 4 pi into 200. ar bar is 6ax bar plus 8ay bar minus 10az bar by square root of 200. So that is equal, simplifying this value using calculator, using calci, reducing this value, and after that 6 divided by that value is 6.7ax bar, 8 by 8 divided by this value 9ay bar minus 10 divided by this value 11.25 az bar. So this is the first bit solution. Next, coming to the second bit. So given that the line charge density rho L is equal 40 microcoulombs per meter, that line charge is located along the z axis. Now here the line charge density is placed on the z axis. So because of that, along that direction there is no electric field intensity and there is no electric flux density. Along the z direction there is no electric flux density and there is no electric field intensity. And this is z axis and this is x axis and this is y axis. Now here the line charge is placed on the z axis and this is the line charge. That finite line charge is located, is placed along the z axis, along the z axis. So this line charge density is 40 microcoulombs per meter. Okay, on the z axis, the coordinate point at any point on the z axis, the coordinate point is 0, 0, z. 0, 0, z. So consider a point P on the line charge, that is 0, 0, z, and calculate the electric flux density at 6, 8, minus 10, 6, 8, minus 10 due to the line charge, So now here the line charge is located, placed on the z axis. Along that direction there is no electric flux density and there is no electric field intensity. So now here removing the z variables, z coordinate value. So therefore the distance r bar is equal, and after removing 6, 8, minus 10, after removing the z component variable, the remaining coordinate point is 6, 8. So the electric field intensity or electric flux density is calculated at point P due to the line charge. Because of that, point P minus on the line charge coordinate point. So that is 6 minus 0 ax bar plus 8 minus 0 ay bar, that is equal 6 ax bar plus 8 y bar. Take the magnitude on both sides, square root of 6 square plus 8 square, 36 plus 64, square root of 100 is 10, and the unit vector ar bar is r bar divided by magnitude of r bar. R bar and magnitude of r bar already calculated. Substitute r bar and magnitude of r bar value into this equation, we get unit vector a suffix r bar. So we know that the electric flux density due to the infinite line charge is d bar is equal rho L by 2 pi r into r bar. So given that line charge density rho L is equal to 40 microcoulombs per meter and magnitude of r bar is 10, and substitute rho L and r and ar bar values into here, we get the electric flux density d bar is equal 3.8 into 10 to the power of minus 7 ax bar plus 5.09 10 to the power of minus 7 ay bar. Next, coming to the third bit solution. And what is the third bit? So uniform surface charge density rho s rho s value is 57.2 microcoulombs per meter. So that charge is placed in x is equal to 12 meter. That is placed in on the x-axis. How much distance? At 12 meters distance. X is equal to 12. Surface charge density is placed in x is equal to 12 meters. The sheet of the charge is infinite over the plane x is equal to 12, which is parallel. So that sheet is placed in on the x-axis, that is parallel to the yz plane. The unit vector normal to this plane, that is a n bar is equal to ax bar. Calculate the electric flux density. Calculate the electric flux density at point P, that is 6, 8, minus 10. So the minus 10 is on below the plane, below the sheet. So because of that, the unit vector a n bar is equal to minus ax bar. The unit vector a n bar is equal to minus ax bar. So we know that the electric field intensity or electric flux density due to the infinite sheet of the charge is E bar is equal rho s by 2 epsilon naught into a n bar, and electric flux density d bar is equal rho s by 2 into a n bar. Okay, that point P is in the back side of the plane, hence a n bar is equal to minus ax bar. So therefore, the electric flux density d bar is equal rho s by 2 into a n bar is equal minus ax bar. So what is the given that rho s value 57.2 microcoulombs per meter square, and substitute rho s value into here, we get electric flux density d bar is equal minus 28.6 into 10 to the power of minus 6 ax bar.